But I think we're now making a video. Yep, seems to be right. Not sure where we're going to put this, but the idea is a video of making Petch's famous recipe for Meatloaf for his birthday. So Petch, this is my attempt at that very interesting recipe you sent yesterday. And we've got the rock and roll chef track on in the background, which is going to be Prince today. Surprise for me. And it's a random mix, so we don't know what songs we'll get. We just know that they're going to be from his royal badness throughout the duration of the creation of... Camera's not working very well. Well, I'm just going to move it around. So, we're going to start out with getting out the stuff that we need. Got most of it here. Got a big old bowl. Got main ingredients. Burger, pork for the recipe. Cheese, pepperoni. I'm going to grab an onion and some garlic. Garlic, onion coming. Onion, got a couple of eggs, get those. Alright, got the eggs. So, the recipe, as you sent me yesterday, was very precise about a few things, like the weight of pork and beef, which was great. And then other things are a little obtuse. And some of the more obtuse things are onion, garlic. Don't know how much I'm supposed to be using of those, so I'm just going to wing it, which isn't bad for me. You also don't tell me how much cheese, which isn't a big deal for me. But the best was Cheetos, because we don't have Cheetos here, but we have cheese puffs. Not going to be quite the same, but I'm going to use them. I think it'll be alright. I'm going to keep fighting with this darn thing to get the right angle so you can see what I'm cooking. That might be better. Alright. Yeah, pretty good. So here's the mix. I'm going to start out, I'm going to wash my hands, of course. So we'll do that. You can see the cupboard behind me, or the pots. Once you're good. Fresh towel. Alright. So we've got those guys, the pork and the mince, as we call it here, otherwise known as hamburger, in the pot. And I'm just going to cut up an onion real quick, and then throw in a couple of cloves of garlic. I'm thinking one medium onion is going to be enough. I hope so anyways. I think that'll be okay. We don't want it too oniony, because that would be bad. I know that your measurements are always precise, being a scientist, except for when it came to your famous meatloafs, in which whatever was in the refrigerator kind of went in them. Sadly, I went shopping, and it's not a leftover day, so we're going to have to follow the recipe pretty straight up. Just dicing, not too small, the onion, just kind of regular size. They go in. Smash up a couple of cloves of garlic, because I got the big garlic head. We've got the big ones. I like a little garlic, so I'm going to go with 3. Let's call it 4 reasonably big hunks, which is alright with me. Ooh, my onion's strong today. Kicking back at me a little bit. Smash these guys up and get them in. You can remember how to do that. Gotta hit them a little hard. They're kind of fresh, not very dried out yet. Should be tasty. I think the Cheetos, of course, is the unexpected item in this, by most people's standards. The rest is pretty normal. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to find the real Cheetos, the fried, crunchy ones. These are more the baked version. Woo! Onions are killing. I gotta get that mixed up. I'll be crying in a second. I think it'll work out okay. I'm just not going to smash them up too much. You didn't say to smash them or not smash them. I'll have you know. I'm sure you know because you wrote it, but you didn't tell me. I'm thinking they've got to get smashed up so they act a little bit like, woo, really crying. So they act a bit like breadcrumbs. So that's what I'm thinking is the plan. Here goes the garlic. We're going to mince that pretty good. We don't want it too chunky. Garlic. 3 pretty good sized cloves with that. Wash hands again because we're real garlicky. Well, the other thing you didn't say was what to do with the pepperoni. I'm going to dice it because I kind of think it's meatloaf. We go with chunks, not with big whole pieces of pepperoni. Salt. Of course, you didn't tell us how much of this to use either. So I'm going to be fairly generous. The holes are small. Pepper needs a lot because I like lots of pepper. And then I believe you asked for some basil. Basil by the British. So we'll chuck some of that in there. I can't remember if you told me another spice. So I'm going to check. Backwards. Let's see. Oh, that's in the sent files. Hang on. Inbox would be better. Meatloaf. 2 pounds of beef, 1 pork. Oh, you did say crushed Cheetos. Sorry. I'll be crushing those in a second. 2 eggs. Got those out. Onions, garlic in the mix. Spread out over wax paper. Pepperoni, cheese, and basil. Roll up. Bake for 1 hour, cover with barbecue. Going to be inventive here. Got some good Prince Club kind of mix going on now. So Cheetos, I'm going to smash them up in this bag. I'm not going to use the whole bag. I want some for an afternoon snack. I think I've got a couple of cups in there. And since they're the baked, I'm not going to smash them too much. A little bit. They'll also get smashed up when we crush everything together in there. So they're in. I've already basiled it. Not sure if you want the pepperoni. I'm dicing it up. I'm gonna put everything in, and then I'm gonna squish it all together. The recipe sounds a little different than that. Not sure. Then goes the pepperoni, kind of diced up. I'm thinking a couple handfuls of cheese. 1, 2. I've got big hands. You know what that means? Big gloves. That's right. 1 egg. These are small. I'm going to go with 3 because it looks like 3. British medium eggs certainly aren't the same as American large. Our little free-range chickens are kind of small, I think. Now we got it. Let's get it up. Got it all in there. Whoa! Stuff jumping out. Looks pretty good. I'm going to give it a go without getting too much cheese thrown out. And just kind of work this all through. Wish I had that cool mirror thing like Mary Berry. But you're just going to have to trust me. I'm mixing it up good. I'll show you when I'm done. So, just watched his Chappelle special called Tambourine, which he played Prince's song, Tambourine, in it, which was nice at the beginning and the end of the show. Chappelle, one of my favorite comedians. So bad, so naughty, but so funny. I can feel the Cheetos breaking up, but still holding together, so they're not powder, which is good, I think. Everything else is working together pretty nicely. Some of the onion chunks are a little bigger, but I'm okay with that. Okay. That looks pretty good. Now this roll-out business, not sure about this, but I'm going to go for it. Instead of wax paper, I've got this brilliant silicone hat thing that I got from Terry's sister for Christmas. which will act just like, wow, this is going to be huge. Washing hands. You can listen to Prince. No, I'm washing my hands when I'm going to be smashing it all up again. So, here's what we've got so far. Tilt it down. Never got to make this for my children. Vegetarians as they are. Let's see. Brand new cake pan because I don't make bread. Bread pan. Give it a quick wash as well. There we go. That's pretty good. So, your directions now say, I thought that was supposed to be rolled into the middle like an explosive loaf. Spread out over wax paper. Add pepperoni, cheese, and basil. Roll up. Bake for an hour. Cover with barbecue. Alright, so I kind of did it differently. So I didn't really need to go to the rollout business. But as long as I've got it out here, I might as well use my cool silicone thing to squish it together. Which is kind of fun, actually. It's pretty cool. I'm just going to go for getting it into the pan. And I'll show you what it looks like when we get there. Oh, this is huge. That looks good. That looks really good. But I wasn't sure. Maybe that was supposed to be a roll-up with the pepperoni in the middle. Really? Not my thing. But, a little miss there. Alright, so I've got this. I'm going to go for barbecue. It almost feels to me like we should be going marinara topping, but I've got Newman's Sticky Barbecue. This is pretty good. And I'm going to pop it in the oven. You can tell me how hot. I'm going 350. Or over here with centigrade, 170, no fan. I think that should do it for me. For an hour, I'll take a look at it, and we'll get back to you when it comes out of the oven.